for the first time, have defined and clarified the coverage issues. We are going to cover 243 million adolescents in the country, and this includes both boys and girls, both in rural and urban areas, both in school, out school, and both married, unmarried. So that is one very big part of our programming, that we are not looking at just adolescent girls, but also bringing in adolescent boys. Also, our age group is from 10 to 19 years, but we do provide for very distinct engagement with the age group 10 to 14 years and 15 to 19 years, because we recognize that there are two groups within adolescence, with somewhat distinct needs. The second is that we are actually introducing community-based interventions in a major way. So far our program was facility-based. So we did offer facility-based services, that too in some select facilities. But now for the first time, we are introducing a big community dimension to our program, where we are actually introducing and rolling out peer-led interventions and strategies at the community level. And therefore, developing peer educators is a very big part of this strategy, of course, in addition to working with parents, teachers, gatekeepers, and influencers. And the third major element is that we have gone beyond sexual reproductive health needs of adolescents, and we are actually looking at their needs much more comprehensively. So there are 6 very important areas of programming. One, of course, is sexual reproductive health, but others are nutrition, because that nutritional disorders actually are becoming a huge risk factor and emerging as the topmost risk factor for deaths in India. And second is mental health, where we find that about 20% of adolescents have some sort of mental health issue, and you see a lot of antisocial personality disorders emerging, particularly in the age group below 25 years of age. And then third, of course, is violence and injuries, including gender-based violence. The incidence of gender-based violence is very high in India also. And also, this whole tendency towards self-harm, where suicides are increasing, self-inflicted injuries are increasing. So injuries, violence, including gender-based violence, is another very important area that we are going to focus on. Then we also have non-communicable diseases, because in India now we have more than 53% deaths happening due to non-communicable diseases, and which are really primarily driven by lifestyle. And therefore, the projection is that by the year 2020, deaths on account of NCDs are going to further rise to about 7 out of 10. And therefore, this is something that we think must be prevented, and when we need to start to work with adolescents. So actually heightening awareness on risk factors for non-communicable diseases, and focusing a lot on health promotion and healthy lifestyles and preventive strategies is a very, very important part of this. And the last area that we have brought in for the first time is substance misuse, because substance abuse is also something which is a growing area of concern, and that is something which this program is going to address.